This is Tosyn Buckler, as told by Tosyn. Today, let's talk about social media. I want to give you 3 things on Instagram that you're probably not using yet that you should be using. The first thing is archive. Now, you might notice it's on your page. It's being rolled out in batches, so not everybody has it at the same time. But if you do have the ability, or if you've been granted, the archive button, the archive button is great for you. Sometimes you go to your feed and you're like, was I drunk? What kind of pictures are these? These pictures are not nice, or this does not reflect what I want the world to see again. But at the same time, you don't want to delete the pictures because you feel like once you delete, they'll be lost forever. So one thing you can do is archive. The good thing about archive is once you archive a post, you're the only one who can see it. Nobody can see it on your timeline. It's only you, and you can always put it back onto your timeline when you want. The second thing you should be using, if you're not doing so already, is the Insta story. The good thing about the Insta story is sometimes you have a lot of pictures from an event, or a lot of pictures from just so, like, let's say you have a day out and you take like 1,000,000 pictures and you don't want to put everything on your main feed. You can use Insta Story to communicate those things that will disappear after a while. The good thing about Insta Stories as well is they help people know when you have a new post. So you can tell people in your Insta Story that, oh look, there's a new post, check it out, whatever it is. Some studies show that some people would rather watch Insta Stories all day than actually check the main Instagram feed. So it's very important to start using that. And the third one is comments. A lot of people don't know this, but you can actually control who leaves a comment on your picture. For example, you can decide that the only people you want to leave comments on your picture are people that you follow or people that follow you. You can decide that you only want people that follow you. You can decide that everybody can leave a comment. You can even block certain people from leaving comments. Now, if you have like a business page, the reason this is important, or you're a celebrity, you're an influencer, you want to be an influencer, I like this because if you set it, for example, to only people who follow me can leave comments, it's a great way of actually tracking who follows you, and it might also give people that added push to follow you. The truth is, if your page is open, people can actually look at your posts without choosing to engage, and they may not even follow you. But if you have like really engaging posts and people want to leave comments, and you've disabled comments from just anybody and they have to be following you, you'll be pleasantly surprised as to how many new followers you pick. So just to remind you, archive, Insta story, and comments. This is As Told by Tosyn. More tips